Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there. It's time for a 2v2 with the Mad Hive. I've spawned here in the bottom corner as the blue Zerg, and my teammate Contrarian is the red Protoss. He's just noticing that yes, we are in fact walled in by these rocks because, as I am about to inform him, this is a practice league. Our opponents are Mitchell, the purple Terran, and his teammate Azorius, the teal Protoss. So we already had a strategy in mind for this game, where Contrarian is going to give me as much of his gas as he can, and I am just going to mass Mutas. And this was his idea, not mine. So I like the initiative, especially since he can open his mind and wrap it around the Zerg, because he's not a big Zerg fan. But you know, who is? Because you know, to be a real true Zerg fan, you got to understand how awesome they are. With understanding reveals the awesomeness. So, now nothing really exciting going on over here. He's getting his gateway near the door, which is probably not a bad idea. Get those units ready to quickly reinforce. And my scout is making his slow way across the map. Actually, it looks pretty swift here, but we are moving in a faster speed. This is not game time speed. And the second Overlord going to check out the other side of our opponent's common base. I got my spawning pool down, and I've started gathering gas, and Contrarian is also gathering gas for me. Well, Mitchell hiding those barracks here against the back wall and his supply depot, so he's crouching into the back of his base as far as he can get. Meanwhile, Azorius getting his Cybernetics core and a second gateway. Guess we get the production tab up so you can all see what's going on here. I don't have to explain everything. Oh, we got an engineering bay going down. Strange that he'd be dropping an engineering bay when he hasn't even seen my Overlord yet. It must be preemptive sight. I mean, he doesn't even have an orbital command to scan my Overlord, so you know, I guess my Overlord's reputation preceded him. I've dropped my expansion because I want to get my, our front door is fairly safe, so I want to get my economy up so I can start cranking out those Mutas. Which to do so, I'm going to need to get my lair up, but first I got to get my queen out. Gots to get me my queen on. Oh, we've got Azorius researching warp gate technology, and he could be chrono boosting this out, but he's not. And he's going to be getting on 3 gates. Now he's using his chrono boost for his probes, apparently. Looks like I finally got my queen out, and my lair is going up. Because I need that to get my spire. And Contrarian's getting his expansion, too. Only on 1 gate, which is fine. Our wall's pretty safe, and it's a pretty long rush distance, so it's a pretty safe bet that we can, get out some decent defenses if we had to, but no one is pushed out quite yet. Although Azorius is getting quite a few zealots now. And a forge. Well, not exactly what I would call an early forge. Could be about the time to maybe start getting some upgrades. Or cannons. That looks like he's going for the cannons. Big surprise. Always go for the cannons before the upgrades, apparently. At least at this level. Mitchell doesn't got much right now. Pumping out a couple Marines, getting an expansion, but he does not have much. Apparently all his money's going into supply depots. And I have announced to my ally that the Spire is, in fact, on its way. And my expansion is also well saturated. Yeah, I guess it could use a little bit more saturation, but it's pretty going along quite well. I'm not really sure if I've got enough drones here. 10. Yeah, I probably could use more drones at both my bases. But I got a lot of minerals saving up. I was saving them up for my Mutas because I wanted everything ready to go for them. And I've scouted. Looks like I've scouted the Terran a little bit. And yet, I don't see. Do we see any mass turrets yet? He must not have seen my Overlord, or the turrets would be going up already. But he is getting 2 factories and a tech lab. And Azorius has begun breaking out. Actually, he's almost finished breaking out, even using the photon cannon to help him out. So is he getting ready to push? Get some stalkers out, sentries. And here they come. I got my Overlord watching just because they're obviously going to be heading for these rocks. Unless they're just pushing out to expand, but they don't have any probes with them, so they're on a mission. Mitchell's got an orbital command, but pumping out. Looks like he's going tanks. He's going to be a little late to the party, and my other Overlord has finally spotted this expansion going up. Yeah, I announced incoming because my Overlord spotted these rocks getting attacked, and these Zealots are going to be ready for the fight, as well as these cannons. And Mutas are out. But I wanted to get these out to the enemy base as quickly as possible, so I did not pull them in for defense here. They are heading out, so I was hoping Contrarian could hold off this attack. And he's got 3 cannons defending, and the Zealots on the front wall, so that's a good start. I don't really know what that's doing. It's just going to keep him. It's just going to keep Azorius from getting in the base. We don't have any. He doesn't have any backup coming yet. And more cannons coming out, and they're going to chase this attack. Oh yeah, they're not going to quite finish it off. A couple stalkers will survive. They come back. Yeah, they're going to. So this attack's pulled off, and is given just enough time for my Mutalisks to get into Mitchell's expansion, and down go the SCVs. Mutas love SCVs. And those couple of Marines are not going to last. So what else does Mitchell have? He's got a Marine and 3 tanks somewhere. Oh, yeah, and the turrets are coming up. So I will just pull out and try a different angle of attack. And here come the Stalkers to try to chase down my Mutas. So it's going to be a battle of speed and mobility. And oh, yeah, pull away from that, but take out the... He was building a turret there, but I popped off the SCV that was building it, take off that SCV, and I decided to take out this turret. We're gonna get it. Oh, and down goes the turret, and we're gonna. Oh, if the stalkers prevent me from getting into that mineral line. But I am in range of these supply depots, but the stalkers are gonna keep pursuing. But he's caught all by himself, and the Mutas will have no problem taking him out. And then, then that SCV goes down trying to rebuild this turret. Stalkers need to get better masked up, so I decided I've taken enough damage from my Mutas, so we'll pull back. And yeah, we're not going to get much supply depot carnage today. We check out the units lost, and Mitchell and Azorius have taken huge hits. Well, I guess I've taken some decent hits too, but Mitchell he's got half the economy that the rest of us do, although I don't have. Well, that's Contrarian's economy. But in the all that while I was massing more Mutas. Oh, I've already got this big batch right here heading out to reinforce. And I announced that I did quite a bit of damage to the Terran. And those tanks aren't going to do much there if we're not attacking the front door. Oh, I've decided I'm going to hit the Protoss this time because we got Thors and turrets, which are not friends to the Mutalisks. And I got another batch of Mutalisks come to back it up, and a probe. Let's see. He's not researching warp gate technology, so he's not going to be putting up a proxy pylon, is he? Not sure what that SCV is doing. But my Mutalisks have come into the base, moved around the Stalkers, and they are going to hit the mineral line at Azorius' main. For those Stalkers, they're pretty tenacious in chasing down my Mutalisks. So we'll just pull back here into this line again. Start hitting the supply depots. I don't think this is going to do much to supply block him. Oh, here comes a Void Ray, but with this many Mutas, that Void Ray does not have much of a chance. But he's got a lot of Stalkers here, so I'm not really ready to sacrifice all my Mutas to take out those Stalkers. Looks like we have a proxy pylon, but do we have... Check out production. Oh, he's finally researching warp gate technology, so that's good. So what happened to my Mutas? Looks like they hit the mineral line again, and oh, that Stalker's not going to live very long. He's chasing them down pretty good. Decided to go after this pylon, and out we go. And that's right when Contrarian... Oh, well, he was going to come in with his Zealots, but those tanks kind of chased him off. And I've decided I'm going to try to take out this Thor, and... Oh, that was an expensive hit. And the Zealots are going to help take out these Stalkers, and the Stalkers are now split their forces. They're out of position. We are going to have no trouble cleaning this up. And now this Nexus is in trouble, because there's another Void Ray coming. But again, I mean, against that many Mutalisks, he's not going to last long. And then we'll finish... Whoop, pull back in. And that Nexus is history. And there comes another Thor. Oh, 2 Thors. Well, it looks like I'm going to try to at least... Oh, that Thor is going to survive, though, because my Mutas have had enough of that. And the Thors are going to chase me back into the back behind the bases, and I'm gonna snipe that. I'm gonna snipe that turret, but yeah, I'm not liking the odds there. So I'm gonna pull these. Yeah, there's not a lot left. These guys are just 6 left. And that guy's doing pretty poorly. So we check the units lost tab. And it looks like I've taken the biggest hit, but I mean... So I've taken a pretty good hit trying to use these Mutas against here, but we're doing some serious damage. And look at, I mean, they're wasting all their money on these turrets. And down goes another SCV in mid-build. And Contrarian, oh, now, yeah, he's getting the warp. He's getting his warp gate on. I gotten him the proxy pylon. And now we have 3 Zealots for a counterattack. This looks pretty bad. Yeah, that attack did not have a prayer of a chance of a prayer. Looks like another group of Mutas, and I didn't know if I could dare brought these guys out. I don't know. Well, yeah, that Thor probably could have taken them out. I don't know if I could have gotten them out there, but we've got another one, another wave of Mutas ready to go. Where's the defenses? That Thor's a little confused. Now he's got it on, but yeah, I see the Thor there. I think I can take him. And down goes another Thor. Oh, here come 2 more Thors. Thors are really good against Mutas because they do 12 damage versus light plus splash damage, and that's pretty much... That pretty much screams anti-Mutalisk because they are light and they like to bunch up. Oh, but now the Zealots have broken down the front door. Can this one Thor do the damage, though? Oh, looks like the Zealots have their legs, so they're going to speed in. They're going to pull back, but now my Mutas have gotten the drop on the Thor, and he's toast. Oh, and now these warp gates have lost power. And there seem to be no defenses. Yeah, and Azorius leaves. Mitchell calls good game. I guess I missed that. I feel bad about that. It's always good to reply with a GG when you actually get one. But Mitchell leaves the game. And that is that. So that is the power of mass Mutas. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And I will see you again soon.